Wow, everyone, what I just endured to get my Unicorn Eclipse package. First off, I sent it to the wrong address, and by the grace of goodness, I rung everyone. I was like, oh my God, somebody pick up. Somebody actually did. So, yeah, let's get into it. We are going to do something a little different today. I had actually pre recorded this, and then when I reviewed the footage, my microphone was staticky. I'm so bummed. So I've technically unwrapped this, but I'm going to unwrap all of this with all of y'all on camera. It's unwrapped, but I want you to see it. My package from Unicorn Eclipse came in. It's my favorite stationery shop online. And I want to show y'all what happens when you save up and you actually spend the money you're saving up for. So again, not sponsored, but this was my $50 mystery box. And this is the one I love the most. It's so cute. It's a bunch of ghosties on a game machine, a machine with game over, a bunch of stickers, which I'm so jazzed about. Planetary stickers. This one is just fabulous. I asked for spooky. I said spoil me, and that's precisely what they did. So they're run by, I believe, two women. I think in the Midwest, and I could be wrong on that. This little ghosty vending machine has me dead. I use these pads for writing my grocery list, because if I'm gonna do it, then it might as well be pretty. Oh yeah, and you could get 10% off with Unicorn 10. I just love it. Every piece of what they put into their mystery box is art. It's just so dang pretty. And again, this is the little ghosties here behind the gate. I just love the vibrancy and the colors. And I use this a lot for like sketches, financial planning, whatever. And you think like, oh no, that's too pretty to write on. I have no qualms about that. So this is my goodies. My friends already complimented me on my keychain today. It was a whole thing, you guys. Like I had mentioned, I shipped it to a different address, and somebody was kind enough to retrieve it for me. So thank you so much. But let's get over to the budget. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Frugal Latina, aka Becca. I wanted to start off first of all saying thank you. I have hit 21 subscribers. So for those of you that are new, hello and welcome. Um, every other paycheck, I break down how the previous budget went and what the next budget is going to be. I'm not perfect, but I'm here for y'all. I am Latina. I work in tech, and I was unemployed for almost 2 years in 2023. I just recently was hired in September of 2024, and I'm climbing my way out of debt. And so, if that sounds like a similar journey to you, someone who's kind of in between, come and join me. I'd love to have you. Okay. Well, hi, everyone. Before I get into how my budget went and where my budget is gonna go, I have a very, very cool announcement. My Capital One card is fully paid off. Stop! So it's been a long time coming, but it's happening. My next one is BECU. I had to take out this $4,500 loan to fix my Subaru Forester. And I've explained this in my debt confession, but long story short is it made more sense to fix my car than it did to just get a brand new car, because I want my next car to be the car I adore. So this is my only consumer debt. And I'm so excited because after this, it's going to be starting to save up for a tiny house even more aggressively. And then, of course, getting rid of student loans. Student loans is doing some real funky right now. So it's not going to be our top priority until we sign for that tiny house. So that's my dream. That's what I'm working on. Let's talk about January 31st. January 31st was the last paycheck that I budgeted for y'all. And so here's how I did, and I wanted to be transparent. Again, I'm not perfect. I have a terrible habit of not actually budgeting for fun. I will prioritize everything else, and then when fun arises, I can't resist. But at the same time, I know that other things take priority. Excuse my ears. Get that out of the way. Okay, so every time I pay off a debt, and I know this is cheesy, just roll with me on this, I say thank you. Because a lot of the times the debt that I have acquired was out of survival. And I can acknowledge that and then let her go. So, how I did with groceries is as I expected. I was over. I was about $20 over at 207. Therapy, I pushed out until the 14th. So we're going to take care of that then. Home, I did end up spending $10. Beauty, I did spend 20. Gas ended up being $37.95. Gas is always under, and gas also automatically is taken out, put elsewhere. Art, I got, as you saw, I got my mystery box today. And the thing is, what I want to really bring on home is that it's okay once you save out that money to use it for what it's intended for. And it's not always bills, and it's not always debt, and it's not always food. And that is okay. Eating out, I did spend 20. Diana, I did forget her wet food is freaking expensive. Her wet and her dry food. She is an expensive gal. I didn't spend anything out of my savings, thankfully. And this was the last payment I've made on Capital One that to cover those debts. I'm going to be using my Capital One card for traveling. That's coming up at the end of this month. And that will also then be fully paid off once I come back. So that way, the creditors are still seeing the utilization of the card while it's also paid off. But I cannot wait for the 14th because that's going to reflect on my credit score. I'm not super obsessed with my credit score right now simply because like student loans just keeps docking it, but that's okay. We'll get there. BECU did get 105. Out of it, I was able to pay $100 towards student loans. I still haven't paid off my Nordstrom card. That's just $154, and I think we're going to do that. If not the next check, then the one at the end of this month. Not super high price, but I'm getting there. Ooh, God, here is where it comes in. And I'm sorry if this lettering is super tiny. Lights was 163. Yikes. It is cold. It is so cold, you guys. And I am, not only am I heating up my apartment, one bedroom apartment, but I also have washer and dryer, and I am utilizing the crap out of that dishwasher because I have been able to keep my kitchen clean. And I'm very proud of that. Internet was 75. The gym was 35. Adobe actually just came out today. So let me write that in. Can I also just say that I got these gel pens strictly because of Erica? These are so smooth. I'm left-handed, and yeah, they always glide. $66 is what came out today. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, that came out today. Phone is not paid in full yet. It's 174, and believe me, I'm gonna get to that very soon. So that's how we did, a little bit over, which is to be expected, especially since so much went to debt. And it's just going to be, I just allow myself to realize that it's going to be kind of a intense kind of next 2 months, because that is when I'm hitting the consumer debt super hard. This was that surprise overtime that I got, which was absolutely delicious, zero complaints, $675 that I was able to pack towards challenges, a little bit extra towards gas. And the shopping that I did actually went towards this tripod, as well as the new microphone. Hello. All right, let's talk about February 14th. I'm so excited for Valentine's Day. I've talked about this before. I do have some income coming in. I did do some overtime, So that'll be 270, and then my regular check is usually 24.94. So Adobe's already paid. That's out of here. I'm gonna give myself 190 for groceries this time around. It really should be 200, y'all. Like, to be 100% honest with you, it should be 200. And I'm having a very hard time admitting that, because that would mean that it's $400 a month solid. Now, it's not unusual. Other people are running into this issue. I live in a big city. I live in Seattle. It's just where the work is. It's where I live. And I don't intend to move yet. We'll get to that. Gas is going to be 40. Diana's going to be 40. I want to build up um, her folders, and I'm getting there because I'm saving a bunch, as you might have seen. Dining out, I'm still giving myself $20. Even though I don't feel like it now, I like at least having the option of getting out of the house, getting some sushi, and full fat cola, or I know we're getting some sort of seltzery beverage and enjoying that. Tiny house is getting 5, vacations getting 25, birthday is getting 5. That's not till June. Challenges are going to get 150. I cannot wait to play. I'm not going to spoil too much. Emergency fund is going to get 5, and Valentine's Day is going to get 5. I plan on finishing this challenge. Not to spoil anything. Rent, I'm going to I totally forgot about this. There was a whole fiasco with the garage. Long story short, super gross. The sewage was like coming out of the ground. Yeah, ew. So they had to clear out all our cars, clean it out, and then we were able to go back in. It was 2 days of just absolute chaos. Long story short, I have $100 credit. So what I forgot is that rent da, 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 is actually going to be $16.50 because they gave us $100 credit. I know that I should probably kick that $100 over to emergency fund or BECU, like credit, debit, debt rather. But I did a heads or tails because it's me. And I think I'm going to actually use that for challenges. Debt is still getting paid down, but until I come back from vacation, I'm going to just basically treat it like treat money, and that treat money is going to be going to challenges. Not like treat money, but something I can do for the challenges, just finish some challenges, see what I could do with that. So hype. Okay, phone is going to be, I'm going to pay half a phone, 64. Disney, this stands for Hulu and Disney Plus. It's $22. MetLife, which is pet insurance for Diana. It doesn't cover everything, which is super annoying. She has allergies, but it covers most. And then Hulu. Did I put that twice? I totally did. How embarrassing. I show y'all this because it is important to show my chicken scratches, because I'm constantly editing things, and I just want to say, like, that is okay. But the current balance right now for this particular credit card is $3,794, and I plan on paying that off this month. How, you may ask. So if all goes right, because the next paycheck I have is coming up is on the 28th. That tax return, I plan on at least a majority of it going towards this. And if I could hack at this away, at least this could very well be paid off. And if not, that's okay, because again, I'm going on vacation at the end of this month by March, mid-March at least, or the end of March, because mid is usually to rent. Anyway, I will be consumer debt free by April. That's my goal. That's what I want to do, and I cannot wait for my BECU tracker to look like this. Totally colored in, totally filled in. But those are my plans. I'm just so stinking excited, and eventually I'll be able to walk through with all of you on being able to basically clear this out, be completely debt free. Last thing, I want to show y'all how February is going. It's rough, everyone. It's rough. So this month I am not buying Target. I'm not buying Amazon, and I'm not buying Coca-Cola. It kills me inside because I love my Coke Zeros, but you got to do what you got to do. All right. That is it for my budget. That's what's coming up. That's what we're about to do. I'm so I'm just so excited to really be on that last debit credit card and be able to just use my credit card for fun, pay it off immediately after I come back from vacation, because that's what this is all about. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Go support other small creators as well. Don't forget to subscribe. I've noticed that about 92% of you are watching but not subscribed. So please subscribe. And if you watch this all the way through, leave a little pink heart emoji. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.